It's been almost 6 months since the lockdown and my CG products have completely finished. I want to do an experiment and see if non-CG products that I've had from before would work on my hair. So let's get started. But before that, why haven't you subscribed to my channel? I know you haven't. I know it. Okay? I know. You know how I know that? This is how I know that. Subscribe now. Okay, let's get back to it. It has been far too long. It's almost been 6 months since I went back to India. So all the products that I had stacked in Kathmandu, finished. Fix My Curls, finished. Plum Goodness, finished. Everything that I had is finished apart from the flaxseed gel and a couple of other natural things that I make at home. So if you want to see what sort of natural ingredients I use for my hair, definitely let me know in the comment section. But there was this burning sensation to not let the products that are non-CG that I bought before I turned curly girl friendly to go to waste. Basically, I didn't want them to go to waste, and it seemed like I should use them. You know, I had that itch. I don't really have a lot to lose here, you know what I mean? For shampoo, I actually don't know if this is supposed to be CG or non-CG, but it's the San Botanica Ultra Nourishing Shampoo. I don't really trust it. It's kind of expensive, but I still don't trust it. In terms of leave-in cream, I was using this L'Oreal Professional Techni Art List Control Smooth 2. This stuff was my ish, okay? Before I started the curly girl routine, I was using this. I bought like 4 tubes because I didn't want to run out, and this was a very, very good product. If you're somebody that doesn't follow the curly girl routine, please do try this once, okay? It's quite nice. I really like it. It takes a lot of just the hassle away from hair issues. In terms of gel, although I already have the flaxseed gel, but I was like, I'm going pretty much in, so might as well just go all in. And I started using this Setwell Cool Hold styling gel. I've never used this. I've used the green one before. Yeah. I was using all 3 of these products and I really wanted to see how exactly it will work out. After the first day, I felt like my hair felt really nice. It was very soft and everything, but I started feeling like my scalp was getting dry and it was getting itchy and there were a tiny bit of flakes. Now, don't get me wrong. My hair has flakes at a particular point of time. I'm going to put a disclaimer. Just skip to here if you don't like to look at flakes. There was a particular place like right here that started getting really dry, and even last year I had that, and at that time I was only using CG products, so I didn't really think a lot of it. I thought, yeah, CG products also give me that result, so this one is also might be a little bit, it's fine, a little bit of a dry spot. The next day though, it started itching so bad and I started seeing flakes everywhere, and I did not anticipate it going down that quickly. Okay, I thought it's gonna take a while. I thought it'll be like 2 or 3 weeks ke baad jaake I'll feel like maybe these are bad, but it just started from the get-go. Like the second day I was like, oh snap, I think I messed up. The second day was kind of like the in-between worst session. I started feeling like my hair was just like losing all of the clumps that I had in the first wash were completely gone in the second. My hair felt heavy. But my scalp, even right after washing my hair, my scalp was so itchy. I was like, what is happening? What is happening? So my itching really started, and I started to see how loose my hair is. So I thought maybe if I will dry brush my hair, the flakes will come off, and if there is any buildup that's happening, it will loosen up, and maybe the next time it won't happen. I was so wrong. 3rd time experience, I swear to God, I have written down notes because I was like, ये बहुत ही गलत चीजें हो रही हैं यहाँ पे. So literally the 3rd time experience I've written down in my notes as super flakes. Thank you. staircase. That's what I've written down. Super flakes and very, very itchy. And that's exactly how I felt. I felt like my scalp was like another planet, and it just had this thick layer of skin on top of it, and no matter how much I brush my hair, it would just not come off, but it was coming off. Like, I felt like I was digging for something on another planet, but the planet was my scalp. It was really bad. I know you guys might seem like it's exaggeration, but oh my god, okay? It genuinely felt like I had placed something on my scalp that my scalp was like, hell no. I am a very firm believer, even in the CG routine that sometimes feels like very culty to me. I genuinely feel like the most important thing is your scalp has to be healthy, okay? If you're using a CG product or a non-CG product, if it reacts with your scalp, it's making your scalp itch, it's giving you dry flakes, it is giving a burning sensation to your scalp, does not matter who says that it's the most amazing CG product, stop using it, okay? Don't you mess with your scalp, okay? If your scalp wants, it can make you bald. So don't try it. Don't try it with your scalp. I started this video, this experiment, thinking that I will appease my utilitarian side. I thought I could use the things that might expire, and I was wrong. So I don't know if it is the products themselves or if it's the ingredients in these products. I don't know which specific product is the reason why I had to go through hell and beyond. But 3 of these together do not work for me and my scalp, actually, in specific. The hair is just like, whatever. But because the scalp is the most important, for me personally, these don't work together anymore. Let me clarify one thing, okay? I'm not trying to demonize non-CG products. So all of the products that I showed you, they do not work for me. That doesn't mean that they are bad products in themselves. And no, I'm not being paid by any brand to say this, okay? Just FYI. A lot of people just like fly around the radar saying that, oh yeah, you may be paying by this, blah, 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 blah. No, okay? No. And the reason why I'm clarifying this is because I have noticed a lot of times people take a product, they'll use it, they'll be like, it didn't work for me, so it's a shit product, please don't buy it, please don't try it, blah, blah, blah. That's not how products work. There are so many nuances in products and chemistry. I mean, chemists are really highly paid because of the nuance, okay? So please don't think that these didn't work for me, so they're not gonna work for you. I did a video I did a video for Skincraft, and I said that it didn't work for my skin, and every single day I get at least 20 messages saying, oh my god, it's shit, I don't want to buy it. When I do these videos, my aim is not to demonize a brand. My aim is not to just like make you, this brand is so bad. No. My aim is to tell you how exactly a product worked for me. Because a lot of you feel like there is a sort of similarity between our hair texture or our skin color. So if it works for me, then you can try it. But I am completely open. I would love to know if you use any of these products and if they actually work for you. And I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't like how a lot of people kind of push products in our faces. I feel like I'm also a consumer. So I don't really like it that people try to push the brands that they personally like as the best brands and something that didn't work for them as the worst brands. That's not how it works, okay? Just because something doesn't work for you does not mean that it's a bad thing in itself. It just means it doesn't work for you. It might work for somebody else. It might be somebody's best favorite, just cultish product, okay? It's very, very hegemonic and I don't like it. So please, whatever I say, take it, but take it as my personal perspective. I am not God. Thank God. This is my experience. I stand by it because I've used it and there's clips to show for it. But that does not mean that the product in itself is bad, you know. And somebody else might use these three together and it'll work for them beautifully and they will not have issues with their scalp. That does not mean that I decide what works. You know what I'm saying? And as a content creator, I feel like I need to tell you guys, you have to decide for your own self if you want to try a product. And please don't for even a second think that another person has the authority to tell you what you can or cannot do. There are certain people that just try to sway you by saying that this is bad and this is good. Just remember, nothing is the worst and the best. Something is great if it works for you. And the only way you're going to find that out is if you experiment by your own self. Buy samples, try certain, like take a little bit of the product from a friend of yours or try a smaller size before you actually buy it. And then you make up your mind for your own self. I sometimes feel bad if something doesn't work for me and I say it and then everybody just takes the torches and just goes running for the brand, and it really makes me feel bad because I feel like a lot of brands are trying so hard and just one formula bad and then you just ban the whole brand as bad just doesn't make any sense to me. And I've also noticed a lot of people in like the hair care community doing that, and I don't like it and I don't appreciate it because unless you tell the brand where they are messing up, they can't really fix it, can they? It is a business at the end of the day. If they're doing something wrong and if they're going in losses, they're gonna find a solution because it's all about money, honey. I think now that it's out of my system now. Like this video, please subscribe to this channel by clicking on the subscribe button and press the bell icon so that every single time I upload a video, you get notified. That's about it. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Let me know if you think something about the products. If you love them, you hate them, tell me, I want to know. It's actually very helpful for a lot of people because most of the time people don't even watch the video. They just like scroll past. I mean, I do it too. Just do the comments. That's it. Bye.